I'm not going to be back as a manager next year, and I just feel it's the right time. It's more of a personal decision than anything, and I love being here. The organization means a lot to me, and you can go as hard as you can, and really the only thing is how you conduct yourself, how you conduct your business, and how you treat people. So I'm good with that. And talking to Rick over through September, you realize right now is the right time to do it, and you just need somebody else.
Was it important to you with the way you conduct yourself to take it all the way to the end? And that's
right. It's, I don't know. I think you have that thing that you grow up with, that your parents, when you start something, you do it, and if you get fired, that was one thing. But I know I was going to finish what I signed up to do, and I did that.
Robin, were you disappointed at all at what transpired over the last week?
What's that?
Were you disappointed at all with what transpired over the last week with the stories coming out?
No, I mean, some of it's probably my own fault, just of saying we're going to talk about it at the end of the season, so that leads up to all the other stuff. But no, I mean, I've had a lot of conversations with people I care about. Everything's, I'm good with that. I talk to the people I need to talk to.
You stood up for some players here, helped them grow. They didn't always do that for you, in my opinion. Do you regret any of that?
There's a lot of things that go on when you're together a lot, and you're a family, and part of it is there's some tough times and some tough love, and kicking the pants at other times. I just don't publicly do it, but these guys all played hard. They went out and played hard, and that's the main thing. No, not that I don't have like a plan to do that. It's just I don't know what I'm going to do, but I won't be the manager. I do know that.
You want to manage again, coach again?
You never say never, but right now, no.
When did you decide that this would be about?
I don't know the exact timeline, but I expressed in a conversation with Rick, how I was feeling and just where we were going, and I think it just went from there.
How do you hope your tenure as manager is remembered?
Well, I mean, you just do what you can do, and how you conduct yourself. I mean, it's not like they're going to be building a statue, putting a statue out on the concourse. So you do what you can, and that's all you can really do.
Have you addressed the players?
Yeah, I talked to them before the game.
Robin, was this a tougher job than you thought it was when you first signed on?
No, I mean, these are tough jobs, no doubt about it. And I wouldn't say it's tougher, but if you win more games, it's easier. I do know that.
You think, Robin, that the players appreciate what you did for them and their growth? Did you feel any, good feelings about it over the last couple of years of some of the people that worked for you?
As far as you talk about staff, or staff's worked hard. Players, players play hard, and you have moments that you, I don't know if it's disagreements, but there's some terse conversation that you have, and that's just part of being together, and that's part of a lot of competitive people being in a room, and that just happens. But at the end of the day, I know that they went out and competed, and that's the biggest thing. And the other, you have to ask them about that. I don't. Again, I'm just talking for myself.
Robin, it's widely believed your bench coach will succeed you. Do you have any comments on Rick Renteria?
I don't hire people around here. I know he's a great guy. I know he's he's very capable of doing that. But I don't hire people around here.
Was this a mutual agreement, or this was your decision?
Well, because it was my decision, it becomes mutual. It has to be me first, and again, it was me that initiated it.
Robert, are you glad you took the job at the beginning?
Absolutely. I wouldn't. You wish you just would have won more. That's part of it, but yeah, you'd say yes again.
Robin, did you feel, for the most of the time you were here, that you had players that you could win with?
Yeah, I mean, again, when you don't win, everybody looks at it that way. But you control what you can control, and then you go out and compete, and we came up short. And that's, I feel like that falls on me.
Is this year any tougher than the other ones because of the off-the-field issues and the collapse?
No, we started off, I think what's hardest is we started off so well. So you had the optimism that was there that you were going to, keep that rolling, then it didn't continue. And that's the hardest stuff. The other stuff is, it just happens. I mean, there's probably stuff that happens all over the place that's like that. But no, it had nothing to do with it being tougher.
Robin, in the end, was the weight of the job the reason you left? Did you just kind of say, I've had enough? Did things sour on you? What in the end said to you? Or did the front office say, Robin, we don't think you're really cut out for this anymore?
Well, can you shorten that?
Let's start with the first.
Start with the first one. I just said it was personal, and that when it's personal, you make a decision based on I enjoy this place, I love this place, and at the end, it probably needs a new voice to be able to do that, and I have to be big enough to understand that and go to them and voice that.
The second part, then.
I didn't hear the second part.
Being, did you ever feel like the front office was trying to push you out?
I can't hear you.
In the end, did you ever feel like the front office guys like Rick and Ken were kind of trying to push you out, saying you've had enough?
No, I mean we worked hard all the way to the end. That's again, this is me expressing this.
What do you miss the most about this organization?
Well, there's people. There's people here I've known a long time. Since really 1989. There's a lot of people that are still here, that work here, whether it's people in the front office to I've known Herm, it seems like my whole adult life, and you miss those people.